Libra, my name's Echo, and thank you for joining me for your June 2025 tarot reading. We did just pass a new moon in Gemini, sign of communication, social connections, and very playful, airy energy. So I hope you set your intentions for that one. Now let's go ahead and see with my new oracle decks I'm bringing out what the month of June has in store for you. Starting right off, you have the card of acceptance. I accept every step that life presents me without resistance. I try to find out what the universe is trying to teach me so that I can grow. Thus, I advance in freedom on the path of light. So you've definitely accepted that there is some sort of growth necessary for you at this time, Libra. It may be from experiences you've been having recently where you realize that maybe a drawback was your own, or perhaps you let a situation get to you in a way a little bit stronger than you expected it to, right? And that's okay, because the way things impact us teach us more about ourselves, sometimes whether we like it or not. But this is the reason why they say experience is the best teacher. So if you do what this says here in the card, accept every step that life presents you without resistance, I really feel like you'll be taking those lessons to heart in a way that will serve you better. But let's go ahead and throw some tarot and see what lessons and what it is we have to accept in the month of June. What might be coming your way, Libra? You have the Seven of Swords reversed, the Nine of Pentacles reversed, and the Knight of Cups. Right then. Okay, so the Seven of Swords in reverse indicates that you are seeing where what you're doing so far is working. You don't feel the need to change that which you're working on. Swords is an air energy. We're very big on this channel about going over the suits as we do a reading to help us understand the energy that is at play. And air is swords, all about communication and connection, like we were talking about with that new moon in Gemini we just experienced. So upright, the Seven of Swords can indicate a liar, cheater, stealer energy, where the way someone is going about communicating or the way they are almost like a manipulative, getting inside your head energy, how that can impact you in a negative way. But it can also be an indicator of needing to change the way we do things ourselves. Are we cheating ourselves? Are we lying to ourselves in a way where deeper truth is speaking to us, etc., etc.? Are we cheating ourselves out of things that we know that we are meant for, dear Libra? In reverse, this says that you're very aware of where you have been doing shortcomings on yourself, but you know in your heart of hearts exactly that which does serve you. And there are certain things you are indicating, I'm doing these right, these do not need to change. While you are accepting what the universe has to bring you, you know your foundations, you know your thoughts and beliefs that are solid and grounded in something solid, basically from experience. And you're not willing to change those in the month of June because you do not see a need. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse is all about a bit of an overgiving situation. The woman in this card, and we'll turn this upright, is the keeper of her garden. And while she has these pentacles on one side that she's willing to give to everyone else, she has pentacles on the other, regardless of which side you would say is hers or someone else's, that she is willing to give to someone else. So abundance is not always about give to other people. We have to be sure we're taking care of our own stores too, because eventually that well will run dry if you do not. And pentacles are all about things we can touch, things we can see, the material plane. This can indicate the things you own, your home, your job, your food, anything of sustenance and substance, okay? In reverse, this card indicates that you may have been overgiving something of yourself. Maybe you're eating something that isn't really helping you, but you're running to it for comfort. You're binging on it, and now you're finding, okay, maybe this was too much comfort. Too much of a good thing can be bad for you, right? It could be that you're paying too much out financially because you have debts that need solved. I feel like that is for someone very specific. If you have debts that you're addressing at this time, they are a little bit bigger than you expected from what I'm seeing. So be sure to talk to them about maybe some sort of payment plan while we're in this communicative energy. And we also have, I'd like to point out, a Mercury in Cazimi. And this aspect is actually talking about Mercury, the way you think, the way you communicate, is making an aspect off your sun sign and who you are as a person. So it's time to address any limiting thoughts or beliefs, or communications that aren't going across to our favor. So back to the subject, if you need to have a talk with somebody about maybe a payment plan, something that will make your money be able to work for you and solve problems at the same time, this would be ideal. If you are sharing your resources with people around you a little too heavily, it might be time to pull some of that back for yourself, okay? Because while you are looking to accept things that come your way and not resist, you are also trying to accept that this is your life, this is your journey, and this is your path. You cannot accept blessings that come to you, dear Libra, if you're too busy giving every blessing that you get out to everybody else. Some things you get are meant for you, 100% for you to keep, okay? Next, you have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the slowest moving knight in the tarot. The Knight of Pentacles is very still, but I won't really count him as moving. Cups are all about heart space energy, that which speaks to us emotionally, a very watery energy. He is moving beside this calm stream with no sort of rush or pace about him. He has taken more of a steady stride himself. This horse is almost like lumbering along by the steady stream, so much that he can hear the stream if he just puts his ear to the silence, right? But the clouds in the tarot can indicate confusion or a misunderstanding of some sort in the way you are thinking, a very clouded, airy energy, all right? Something's got you all up in your mind. However, the knight indicating that he is offering a cup forward is offering something emotional. So you're being asked at this time to listen to your heart and consider where you are offering your cup to others. Are you giving it to yourself as much as you are giving it to other people? Are you genuinely offering your cup to people because you really care, or are you just putting your 2 cents in because they come to you advice consistently? Which, I mean, it's nice to help a friend, Libra, don't get me wrong. You are an air sign, you are social, you do like to give your 2 cents when someone comes to you. You're very smart. However, you want them to come to you not just for your brain, you would like them to value what you're putting in. So you're considering who does value you and offer this cup, and where can you do the same for other people in the month of June? Because like we said, we're looking to accept that which is given to us as a lesson and that which we are meant to keep for ourselves. So if this does mean it's coming from a social connection that does need to be giving back to you more than it is, you're very aware of that in the month of June. So I have a new oracle deck that I'm bringing out, and this reads very much like an 8-ball. If you've ever used an 8-ball, you shake it up and the little bobber to the top will answer yes, no, maybe, ask again, that sort of thing. So this oracle deck works very much the same way. So if you have a question in your mind, go ahead and hold on to that question. Focus on that, which you would like answered in the month of June while I shuffle, and I will have an answer for you shortly. Here we go. Libra has a question in the month of June, Spirit. What do you have? What answers do you have for my dear Libra? This is a wonderful reading. We are looking to accept that which is offered to us and consider that which we offer to other people in the month of June. Please give an answer to my Libra Spirit. And here we go. You have the card of let go. So we were talking about accepting things at the beginning of the reading, and it's almost like a reminder that I feel like acceptance is kind of like screaming at me from this table. Like, yes, you want to accept lessons, but you want to be free enough to do it. And I don't mean not having other responsibilities, because we all have responsibilities. We got to take care of our stuff, you know, every day, all this stuff. But you do need to let go of something that is holding you back. This may be a social connection. This may be giving too much of yourself, or it may be limiting thoughts or beliefs, okay? If you're giving too much of yourself, either in the material plane or emotionally, you're definitely going to feel it. So you are needing to consider not only what you're putting out in those areas, but what is coming back to you and how you can retain enough for yourself to be a continuous aid to those around you while taking care of yourself simultaneously. But if it is a limiting thought or belief, it is time to change the dynamic in a way if it is stopping you. But that which you know in your heart of hearts is right for you. You know this thought process is serving you. If that is the case for you, Libra, there's nothing wrong with standing your ground on that. So address what it is you need to let go as we follow up, because our last full moon was Scorpio, which was all about letting things go so we can be reborn. I feel like you're still having a hard time letting go of something. If this is you, sit with what that is in silence. address it and let go of it during the month of June. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading, Libra. I'm wishing you a very happy June. I'll see you again soon.